Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Barbie, that peng black girl. Akili ni ageto vakondos akilami, so don't let the accent fool you, baby. And in today's amazing video, we're going to be talking about leveling up, everything you need to know about leveling up, as I beat my face as usual, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'm going to see you guys in my next amazing video. Let's get down to the video. So we're going to be talking about leveling up and all you need to know about leveling up. Personally, in my leveling up journey, so I'm just sharing like things that I'm learning. I've learned the hard way, books, other people, whatever. So I'm just gonna be sharing a few of those things. Also, I tried doing individual lashes, and just in case they look a bit crazy on camera, I love them because I tried putting them on for the first time, and I feel like they look nice. Just in case I look crazy, please. It was my first time putting on individual lashes, and girl, it was a struggle. Also, I don't know. There's someone that's like building or whatever it is they're doing behind me. So again, bear with me. So leveling up is internal. You might look good like from the outside, and all of that good stuff, but internally you're not leveled up. So you have to first level up internally. And how exactly do you do that? Like, stop trying to impress people. Stop that. Like, regardless of who it is, like, stop trying to impress people. Stop stop caring what anyone has to say about you, and just live your life. Like, the minute you're gone, like the minute you're no longer alive, no one is going to remember you. So live your life, stop pleasing people. And if most of the people you end up pleasing are actually men, and that's even more unfortunate, because girl, come on now, men are not supposed to be pleased. They're supposed to be shown premium and maximum shaggy. Hey, men are supposed to be shown fire. You're not supposed to be like, you're supposed to show men shaggy. Unless someone is paying your bills, that's cool. That's humbling. If someone is paying my bills, it's like, yes, sir, I'm humbled, all right? If you're paying my bills, I'm very humbled. If not, then premium and maximum shaggy. And even if that person is paying your bills, you have to be very strict. You need to be a strict babe, all right? Since you're not looking for any kind of validation from anyone, you have like, you're self-aware, which means you're very confident, constantly and consistently putting in the effort to make yourself better. Basically, that's what leveling up is. Like, for me, I feel like I'm very confident. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my insecurities and I have my bad days, but in general, I'm just a very confident girl. Like, I've always been that because I'm a daddy's girl. I've always been a daddy's girl. Like, I always got my way and stuff like that. So I was always the center of attention in my father's life. And I guess that's where my confidence came from. Once you establish like who you are, and you know who you are, that means like you've just like started living life, basically. And part of being leveled up and having confidence is also like having self-respect, like respecting yourself. Like, I don't know how I can explain that, but basically, just for me, it's just standing on business. Like, standing on business, you mean what you say. If it's a yes, it's a firm yes. If it's a no, it's a firm no. And a no is not a maybe, it's not a no. When you say no, you mean exactly that. And when you start standing on business, you will end up saying a lot of no's. More like the no's you'll say will be a lot more than the yeses. Okay? And it's okay. When you start standing on business and this leveling up journey, you're going to be alone. You're going to be solo. You're going to have to deal with yourself. That's why I talked about earlier the fact that you get to know yourself, what you like, what you do not like, stuff like that. Yes. If you don't tolerate anything less from yourself, why would you tolerate anything less from anyone else? And let me tell you something crazy. Once you once you accept less from anyone, you end up getting less than what you even accepted in the first place. So if you're expecting or accepting 50%, you actually end up getting 30 or even for 25% of what you expected, because you already are expecting less. But if you expect more from everyone and holding everyone accountable in your life, regardless of whatever title they're holding in your life, family, friends that you've known ever since you were a kid, your siblings, whatever, once you start standing on business, you stand on it like firmly, like and it's not easy standing on business. Standing on business is going to have you, sometimes tripping. You're like, "Ooh, girl, what am I doing? Am I doing too much?" No, you're not. You're just expecting people to treat you. You've set a bar, a standard of how you expect to be treated by each and every individual that wants even a second of your time, even a millimeter. You've set a standard, okay? And just stand on it, regardless of how you feel in that moment, regardless of how much you love or like this person, regardless of how much you've known this person, a decade, 2 weeks, a day, 24 hours. You make sure everyone who comes into your life, you're accounting them for everything that they do in your life. And let me tell you something. No should be a whole sentence. You should never have to explain yourself after you say no. You should know that. Like, it should be in your head. It should be tattoo that motherfucker if you need to do that. No is a whole sentence. You should never feel like you have to explain yourself when you say no, because you shouldn't. It's a whole sentence. Okay, your level of confidence and self-assurance should be so high that you can actually comfortably tell someone no if you don't want to do something. Thank you for the invite, but I had plans, or I'm gonna do ABC, or lie. Like, lie. If you don't want to do something, lie. If you don't want to talk to someone, don't pick up the phone, don't reply to text messages. In as much as standing on business has a lot to do with making big decisions, it also has a lot to do with making the small ones, like choosing not to entertain inconsistency is standing on business. Like, every single decision you make has a consequence. So if you're gonna say yes, make sure you can stand on business on the decision you made and the consequence itself. Everything that I've mentioned is very, very internal. And please feel free to just tell me, maybe in the comment section, what you think something else should be about, internally leveling up, some add-ons and whatever. Stop telling people your business. Like, you got an interview coming up? Fine, don't tell no one about it. Just go to the interview. If you get the job, like, you don't need to tell anyone. Whichever plans you have, don't tell anyone. Just have them and keep them to yourself. Like, you don't always have to, like, tell people, oh, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. If you're going to tell someone your problems, make sure they have the capability of solving the problem, or coming up with a solution for the problem that you have. Like, I feel like all you're doing by telling people your business, whether it's good news or bad news, is just giving them tea to, like, have something one on. If you need to tell anyone anything, just tell them after whatever it is has has started to show fruits. Or you're having a bad day, talk to God. He's your savior. He's going to help you. Stop telling people your stuff. They're not going to help you, okay? Unless they are going to help you. As we talk about not telling people your business, you should also stop telling other people's businesses or hanging out with people who only talk about other people. It's not cute. At some point, like, it's just giving miserable, because your life has to be so miserable. All you have to do to feel maybe good about yourself, or I don't know what it is, but for you just have to talk about other people, and not in good light. Like, don't get me wrong, like, tea once in a while is good. Like, we all love some good tea, and that's just that. Like, no one is gonna say here and lie you don't like some good tea. We all love some good tea. But don't let every single time we hang out it's just tea about person A. Let's talk about how we're going to, like, maybe start some together, you know? Let's talk about, the places we could go to, like let's talk about money. Let's talk about vacations we'd love to go to. Like, there's so much to talk about. Why would you talk about people? And celebrity gossip doesn't count, FYI, because I'm the queen of celebrity gossip. Now, the next point I'm going to make is the fact that have a hobby or something you like doing when you're not working. If you have a 9 to 5, have something that you like doing, okay? Um, that way it's going to keep you busy, especially if you're like, you have pick me habits, you know, trying. Ow! I just hurt myself. That hurt. Especially if you have a habit of, like, pleasing men, or, being overly emotional, keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy. Have things to do. Have things to do. If you're in school, read a lot. If you're at work and you have a 9 to 5, after your 9 to 5, find something to do. Romanticize your life. Like, wind down. Film it if you want to. If you don't want to, if you're not a content creator like me, then just romanticize it, but without the filming part. Like, make your life like a movie, like you enjoy every bit of everything. Cook yourself nice meals, do all these things, just like keep yourself occupied with the right things and all of that good stuff. For me, I'm gonna be honest, currently my finances cannot be able to accommodate the kind of hobbies I'd like to have. Okay, I have expensive habits. I like expensive fabrics. I just love expensive things. But the pockets and the desire have not yet aligned, but they will soon. The person you want to become, start doing things that are in alignment with who she is. Like, the dream is to become Oga wife, then look at what Oga wives do in your free time after work, how they dress, where they shop, how they talk. Oga wife is a rich man's wife, okay? A trophy wife, a woman who's just well kept, maintained. If that's the dream you have for yourself, then look at how these people behave. Who do they talk to? What kind of hobbies do they have? And that's what you start to what can I say, do yourself. Like, fake it till you make it. Like, if I look like where I come from, I wouldn't even have half the things that I have right now. I have the things that I have, especially materialistic things, because I don't look like where I come from. Like, people look at you different if the packaging is different. Like, package yourself, and you'll go very far in life. And all these things, all these points that I'm making are just circling down to like the same old, because packaging is also internal. You might, like after you learn how certain people behave, probably you want to be in certain circles in the future. You want to be around certain people, so you've observed how they are, how they behave, and you have the confidence. It's not going to be as hard as someone who doesn't have the confidence but they have the look. So you might look good, but the energy you're giving off to the universe is not that of like a confident person. So make sure you're confident. Fake it till you make it, just in case you're not. Keep affirming yourself, keep talking to yourself. You spend time with yourself so much, you might as well make yourself a safe space for yourself, in here. Look at me digressing. So, I was talking about finding a hobby that you love doing and just do it, perfect your skill, but at the same time, see if you can make money off of it. Like when it comes to, like, for me, like for example, I would love to make money off of social media, just content creating. Duh, as if it wasn't that obvious. But I'm trying to just get paid, just make money off of social media. And for that to happen, I have to keep practicing and just being better at what I do, and just keep at it regardless of what's happening, how I feel. Just keep at it and know that things are going to, like, I don't know, get better, be better, something like that. I was on social media some time back, and there's I was seeing this girl who was talking about the fact that but this is going to apply to the skill that I'm saying you learn. So this girl was talking about the fact that you should never let anyone own your time. And that makes so much sense. Like, if you're going to learn a skill and perfect the skill, then don't let anyone own your time. Like, for example, if you're like a creative designer or whatever it is that you do, make sure the person that's giving you the job knows that you're not going to be there 8 to 5, but you're going to deliver. All right. And how do you do that? By showing that you're going to deliver, and not being afraid to like mention these things up front. Like, if someone doesn't own your time, that means you are not the, like, for example, if you're like this, the way I was talking about being the creative director at a company, you might be like a creative director for like 3 or more companies, because none of them own your time. Learn how to disappoint people. And again, these points are just circling back to like where we started, confidence and stuff. Like, you have to be confident enough to know, you know what, I'm gonna be fine. It's fine. I'm going to tell this person A, B, C, D, that this and this is what's happening, and I won't be able to show up to wherever you need me to show up to. And that's that. And don't feel guilty about it, like, at all. Tell that person whatever you need to tell them and move on. Like, if this person is going to be like disappointed, it's fine. Like, it's okay. And that's why I'm saying, in this leveling up journey, you have to be very comfortable with disappointing people, because you're going to disappoint a lot of people. Because leveling up basically is just saying, you know what, I want better for myself, so I'm going to do better. And doing better is always choosing yourself and doing what's best for you. And not everyone is going to be happy when you decide to do what's best for you, okay? So you have to be able to know and understand the fact that you're actually going to disappoint people. And it's okay to disappoint people, okay? Just know that. Again, I'm not saying that you go around just being a jerk or just doing whatever it is that you want to do just because you feel like you can do it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying doing what's best for you, choosing yourself over and over again, being your own best friend, creating such an amazing environment for yourself. And guess what? The minute you start putting in the effort to everything is me, 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 like when everything is about yourself, people are going to put you on a pedestal because you put yourself on a pedestal. I get treated very differently because I learned, the whole like the whole packaging. Like packaging is so important. Packaging is going to take you places, Remember, every single time you meet someone, you decide how they're going to treat you. No one will treat you anyhowly if you haven't given them the permission to do that. People will only do as much as you let them do. Like, if and let me tell you something, if you let people slide, they feel like now they can ice skate. You're like, in your leveling up journey, there are going to be good days, there are going to be bad days. Sometimes the bad days go on, and you're like, when is it going to stop? I think I read, I don't know where, was it in like How to Get Rich, How to Grow and Get Rich, How to what, don't know, something grow rich, How to Grow and Stay Rich, or something like that. And this person talked about the fact that if you have a big enough why, you always get stuff done. And once you level up, you start attracting people who are leveled up just like you. If you're leveled up, you get people who are leveled up. If you're not leveled up, you probably hang out with people who are not leveled up. But if you're not leveled up and you want to get leveled up and you're working towards, leveling up and just being the best version of yourself and all of that good stuff, then you should start hanging out with people who are, on the same journey with you, people who are, you know, because you really are the people you hang out with. You really are. I'm very cautious of who I hang out with because I gatekeep myself. I really do. Like, honestly, I really do gatekeep myself a whole lot. Because every single time I decide, you know what? They seem like good people. Let's give them a chance. It's like, well, joke's on you, girl. Like, it's always very tragic with people. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. I haven't done a red lipstick in a while, and I had a Vamp lipstick by Huda. Wow, I have to admit that's like the most expensive lipstick I've ever bought, which says a lot about me. But B, the best lipstick ever. Like, Vamp was so nice, and I only used it once, and then I lost it. Oh my god, it tastes so bad. It smells so bad as well. But you get for what you pay for. So just like that, we have our overlined lips. Still drying. Who's calling me?